It was a meeting 2 years in the making. Normally, though not always, Canada is the first foreign trip a U.S. president makes after taking office. Now, for Trump was Saudi Arabia. And then Joe Biden became president, but that was the middle of a pandemic, so the usual meeting of North American neighbors was delayed. And after a few rocky years of tension with the previous administration, both leaders said it was well worth the wait.
Americans and Canadians are two people, two countries, in my view, sharing one heart. No two nations on earth are bound by such close ties, friendship, family, commerce, and culture.
Well, most culture.
I like your teams except the Leafs.
At a press conference, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said the feeling was mutual.
In this serious time, with all the challenges we face, we're doubling down on our partnership and on our friendship.
This came just days after a meeting between two very different world leaders, Chinese President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin, who declared their growing partnership will lead to a new world order. To showcase the strength of their democratic alliance, Biden and Trudeau announced an agreement on migration ahead of the meeting. Both countries are struggling with a huge wave of migrants arriving at both borders. Nearly 40,000 asylum seekers crossed into Canada from the United States in 2022, the most since Canada began tracking in 2017. The agreement allows Canada to send migrants who come in through unofficial border crossings like Roxham Road between New York and Quebec back to the United States. And the U.S. can do the same. In exchange, Canada agreed to accept 15,000 more asylum seekers a year from across the Western Hemisphere. But there are other thornier issues that still need to be worked out, like the situation in Haiti, where violent gangs control most of the country, basically replacing the government. The United States has been pressuring Canada to lead military efforts to stabilize Haiti and restore order. But Canada's not exactly thrilled about that idea, given how badly past foreign interventions have gone. So instead, they've agreed to $100 million in aid for Haiti's police and new sanctions on gang leaders. And while I'm personally discomfited that they didn't settle the debate about which moose reigns supreme, and I think we all know where I stand on that issue, Biden and Trudeau did talk about trade, security, climate change, Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and increasingly strong concerns about Chinese influence. Ties between the U.S. and its allies are more important than ever as China and Russia move to counter Western dominance. From trade to security to culture, our friendship with our northern neighbors is one of the strongest alliances we have. And let's be honest, where else can Americans go to feel better about their accents? So let's hear it for Canada, eh?